What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CUBREACTS, as we continue to explore the latest new musical flavour worldwide. We are back inside the building once again to check out this one, which I'm very, very excited for, a brand new album from Bnxn. Really exciting to actually look through the length of this project that goes by the name Sincerely Bnxn. This track, a collaboration with one of the biggest names in the UK, that being Headie 1, and the track goes by the name Maximum Damage. Very excited to check this one out and see how it is sounding. As always, if you are new to the channel, do make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on at the right hand side of the page, turning notifications on as well, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all that good stuff. Without further ado, we're going to jump right into this one. Let's go.
ATG Music.
Already got that kind of UK spin on it.
Everything work good for life, me want have it. I know I use my eyes to see rubbish. Man, I stay hungry, man, I stay famished. I pray that Lord that save me from damage. I'm
so immediately the overall vibe of this one is very unique. You've got these kind of rolling, very kind of thickened 808 drums that are in the sort of low end. They're providing the majority of the bass line and the majority of the lower ended weight. And then next to that, you've got this kind of up and down, almost like sort of like steel drum kind of sound. And it's not a steel drum, it's more of a marimba, to be fair. I think it is more of a marimba sort of sound, and that's kind of going up and down, and it's creating this more sort of floaty atmosphere. But there's a real juxtaposition between the low end and the high end. They're very different, but they've been kind of forged and meshed together, and they do work in alignment with each other. Really interesting composition wise so far.
Damage. Remember, don't drop a bet, they must jam it. I'm from a place where nobody makes it out without people thinking it's magic. Cause if they can't have it, you can't have it. You see that mentality just tragic. So every day and night I'm still out on the road, causing maximum
It's lights, camera, action. Nowadays there's two type of cannons. I can never get used to that famine. Music on road, I got used to the balance. Roof down on the door and I put my foot down through Hattons. Top floor taking in this view with a madam.
Something I've always said about Headie 1 is, over a kind of drill sort of approach, he often sounds a bit clunky vocally. And it's not necessarily lyric-wise, but more the rhythmic approach he uses. He sounds like he's almost kind of stumbling through it a lot of the time. And that might just be his sort of style. I think it is a lot of the time, but that's, for me, it's not something I naturally gravitate towards in rappers. I prefer rappers to have a much more kind of skippy, smooth sounding approach. It's why I don't necessarily gravitate to a lot of drill, because a lot of drill rappers tend to have that kind of choppier vocal flow. But when you then put him on this, there's a much smoother kind of texture to his rhythmic approach. He almost glides across this, and I think he just sounds so much more pleasing on the ears when it's in this type of zone.
Local VVs, they see me on TV, then I turn Jimmy Fallon.
And I take a motion ever. Small tunes way top. Pray for my life so I won't stop. Oh, you hate, but we still pop. Moving outside and we can't stop. Everything we're good for life, me want have it. I know I use my eyes to see rubbish. Man, I stay hungry, man, I stay famished. I pray that Lord that save me from damage. I'm causing maximum damage. Remember, don't drop a bet, they must jam it.
Still got the little sort of sound from Nelly and Kelly, which is very, very bizarre. It's a very, very bizarre thing to kind of have in the background for this. I don't really know why it's there. But then next to that, of course, you've got this real kind of thickened sort of bass element going on as well. I like Bnxn's hook. It does sound a little bit repetitive, and that's slightly worrying considering we are a minute and a half into the tune, and Bnxn is such an accomplished hook writer. That's his real speciality in a lot of ways. So I always expect it to kind of go to the next level. This one feels a little bit repetitive so far, and I'm really hoping we do get another verse from Headie, because I think he sounded fantastic across that first section.
I'm from a place where nobody makes it out without people thinking it's magic. Cause if they can't have it, you can't have it. You see that mentality just tragic. So every day and night I'm still out on the road, causing maximum
I got this bad B, she angelic, adding to the aesthetics. 6-figure transactions right through the pandemic. So why won't she think I do voodoo? She heard I saw the crack in a budge, and I'm here lit with budgie. I had to play my cards right, you girl. These two-hand things has costing me a two-tone. We came up selling songs through the Bluetooth until the blue.
See what I mean, though? There's an additional smoothness about his approach on this. And again, for me, I like the skippy approach. I like the smooth approach. What I don't like is choppy. And I think this kind of style of instrumental, it's almost like filtering out the choppiness from Headie 1's normal approach. And I think with this, he's definitely kind of, I don't know, it feels like he's leveled up slightly. Whether it's because it's this type of instrumental that naturally inspires a different type of rhythm, whether it's working with Bnxn, and Bnxn's been very much like, no, go with this approach over this type of thing. I don't know, it just sounds like a different type of Headie 1. There's a different approach to it. There's a different kind of gravitas about the way that he's performing this, and to be honest, I really like it. I think he suits this type of sound. We need him on more tunes like this, more sort of Afrobeats approaches, more sort of tripleted instrumentals, more syncopated sounding rhythms. I think he sounds a lot cleaner on. Let's go.
Tooth turned to a blue phone.
And then the blue phone took me to a new zone. And we got connections, so we know we don't wrong. Ice cream and they blow cones. My life quick, but I won't know. Everything went good for life, me want have it. I know I use my hands, they say rubbish. When I stay hungry, man, I stay famished. I pray that Lord that save me from damage. I'm causing maximum damage. When I do drop, I bet they must jam it. I'm from a place where nobody makes it out without people thinking it's magic. Cause if they can't have it, you can't have it.
But there is a lot of clarity in this as a hook. And that's what Bnxn does do really well. He always provides clarity. There's a clear direction. And I think his vocal has this kind of, I don't know, natural kind of almost bubble around it. That's kind of how his vocal sounds. It sounds very kind of expansive. It sounds like it's harmonized about 6,000 times, even when he's rolling without the additional vocal backing behind it. So I think what he does, it always works because he's got that unique kind of texture. I would have liked a little bit more variation on the hook, maybe bringing Headie in over the hook as well, maybe kind of going off in a different direction, kind of doing a key change, I think would have been a great thing for this final section. But overall, solid. I'm excited to check out the rest of the album as well after listening to this.
You see that mentality just tragic. So every day and night after out on the road, causing maximum damage.
Reminds me of an old Wretch 3-2 tune, that pattern. I can't remember what the name of the tune is, but it does bang. That sort of, again, that marimba sound. I think it's quite nostalgic kind of listening to it. But there we go. Bnxn, Maximum Damage. This one featuring Headie 1 off the brand new Sincerely Bnxn project. Of course, I'm going to be checking out the rest of that project, and we're going to probably get into a full album review on Cubs Clubhouse over on Platform B. That will most likely be in a couple of weeks' time on Saturday evening. But of course, we will upload the review to the channel as well. Guys, overall, I liked it. I think there is a lot more they could have done. I think they played it a little bit safe, if I'm entirely honest. But I do think that what they did put on the table was nice. And I think that collaboration element from Headie 1 has brought out a very impressive new direction from him. And I'd be very keen to see him on more instrumentals like this moving forward. As always, though, I'm very keen to see what you guys are saying about this one. So do let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on as well, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all that good stuff. And we shall see you all next time. Peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CUBREACTS TV. Stay locked.
Welcome to Cubs Clubhouse, live on Brighton's premier platform for new music. Platform B.